I love Valentine's Day. I really do. You know, it's a time to love yourself, love others, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends. You know, cause your homie a sweet good night. You know, all that good stuff. Whatever. And the best thing to do during Valentine's Day is get a divorce. Now, obviously, I'm kidding. You know what I mean? But Valentine's Day does cause a lot of divorces. You know, like you can tell me I'm wrong, but I mean, we all know that I'm right. We all know that I'm right. But the reason I'm talking about divorce is because I just read this small snippet of Kanye West conspiracy theory that I think is so entertaining. And looking into it, I couldn't find it again. I could not find it again. But I did find a lot of Kanye West conspiracy theories, and I love that. I really do because he's such a weird motherfucker. Like with everything going on with his tweets and everything, like it's a matter of like, you know, it's like weird. He's such a weird guy, and like, I really do. I don't know. I don't know. It's such a weird thing. But the conspiracy goes basically that the government sent Bianca to Kanye to keep Kanye calm down, you know, keep him in his spot or whatever, you know, make him shut the fuck up because Kanye has a big mouth and whatever, this and that. And so that's the reason they sent Bianca. And so Kanye figured that out. For some reason, he put two and two together. You know, he went full on fucking Jimmy Neutron, where they go into his brain, and he was using his all his neurons, and he figured it out. He figured out that Bianca was working for the feds, and he couldn't figure it out. Like he couldn't like just let her know that he knew that she was working for the feds. So what the fuck does he do? He goes to the Grammys. Obviously, he's Kanye West. You know, why not go to the Grammys? And on his way to the Grammys and everything, he tries to tell Bianca, "Hey, girl, just be naked. You know, it is what it is." And Bianca, to make him happy, you know, she's against it. Obviously, she's very much against it. You know, the feds didn't send her to be like naked in front of fucking billions of people. They sent her there to keep him in check. But since Kanye West was insisting and she had to do her job, she had to work for the feds somehow. She did it. She went out there, she was naked, this and that, blah blah blah, and it was very uncomfortable. It's very obvious how uncomfortable she is. You know what I mean? Like it makes a lot of people uncomfortable too. Like it's just weird. But you know, she does it, blah blah blah, this and that. You know, the story happens, and obviously it causes a big ruckus. You know what I mean? Because she didn't want to do it, and so what does she do? She quits. She quits her job in the feds, defending, not defending, but controlling Kanye West, and in controlling Kanye West, you know, she just quits and they get a divorce. Now, since Kanye West is no longer, what's it called, being controlled by Bianca in his words and everything like that, he goes crazy. He goes fucking crazy, and he releases the biggest spew of anti-Semitism like ever by any artist literally born in the history of the world. And he goes crazy. He goes fucking crazy, and he starts releasing a bunch of bullshit. And then to the feds' greatest mistake and their greatest like accomplishment, he doesn't say anything about anything. He doesn't say anything about government secrets, Illuminati, blah blah blah. And you know that's when the conspiracy theory starts like going a little too crazy with it. But I love that. I find that so fucking funny. How conspiracy theory about Kanye West is mostly like, hey, Bianca's there to control him, and he figured it out, you know, and now he's going crazy, blah blah blah. And to me, that's so goofy because even looking at Kanye West conspiracy theories, like the most recent one that I found prior to this one that I just read somewhere, I think it was Twitter even, was the fact that Kanye West is a clone by the Illuminati, and that theory right there completely supports this so much more. Because what if the Illuminati sent Bianca? Imagine that. The Illuminati sent Bianca to keep Kanye West shut the fuck up. That's fucking crazy to me, and I would love for that to be true. I'll say this though. We have the best source around, you know, Yahoo, who gets hacked every other year, Kristen Cavallari, who just talks about conspiracy theories with famous people all the time, you know, because that's just what she does. No hate to her, you know. She has a podcast and you know it's entertaining, but you know it's just goofy. But you know the best sources. So obviously none of this is true. You know, do not believe any of this, or if you do, take it with a grain of rice. But I love this conspiracy theory that he was cloned. But no, here's the thing. Not only was he cloned, him and a bunch of other celebrities have been cloned, or at least Britney Spears. I mean, I read that it was a lot of them. That's when I googled who she was and everything. But she at least said it about Kanye or Britney Spears. I just can't find the other sources right now. And to me, it's funny. To me, it's so funny because like that's just wild to me because it fits so perfectly. Like, remember when Kanye was speaking out a lot? The cabal didn't like that. The Illuminati and the cabal didn't like how much he was revealing, calling people out. He even said, if I go away and come back looking different, that is not me. Ah, what the fuck? That's so crazy. Oh my god, even Kanye West knew it. Even Kanye West was there. And it's so fucking crazy and it's so fucking funny. Like, what the fuck happened? You know, he disappeared, then came back. He looked different, you know? And I think it's funny because, like, the difference that she states is a matter of, like, he just gained a little weight. But it's funny. It really is because, like, oh, I saw Kanye in Tokyo yesterday and it was really him, but they tried to Britney Spears him and, you know, give him a shit ton of drugs and, you know, alcohol and whatever, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, oh my god, it's so crazy. Ugh. But essentially, it's all fake. I, I don't believe it. I don't believe that Kanye West is a clone. I don't believe that Illuminati had to do with this, and he called it himself. He knew he was gonna get cloned and everything. And right now we're talking to his clone, and the whole reason that Bianca was there because the Illuminati sent Bianca, and Bianca was there to make sure that Kanye couldn't figure out that he's a clone. But he figured it out. He made it like seem like he didn't know what was going on, but he knew exactly what was going on, and because of so, he was a clone. He was a clone the entire time, and we're the fucking sheep in the we're the fucking sheep in this world, and people just keep feeding us what we want to hear, and you know, this whole fucking rant. And I love it, I really do, because I think it's just hilarious when people try to, like, when anything small happens, there's a huge conspiracy about it. And I've always been big into conspiracies, like really big. I've always loved conspiracy theories, and this Kanye West one is one of my favorites right now. Only because, like, oh my god, it makes sense. It explains everything. This is why it's him. It's not really him. If Kanye comes back and he looks different, then he escaped. He escaped a little clone place where he, like, whatever. I don't know. It's just some bullshit. But I think it's funny. I think it's really funny, and I wanted to, like, talk about it, honestly. But I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, believe what you will, and just take care. Goodbye.